Well, welcome everyone to today's webinar. I'm Nancy Nardin, the founder of Smart Selling Tools, and I'll be your host today. So I'd like to, first of all, introduce and welcome our guest, Dana Clark. He is the Director of Sales Process and Capabilities at Nutanix. Nutanix was founded in 2009, and within 5 years, they reached double unicorn status. So that means that as a private company, they reached a $2 billion market cap in 5 years, which is really astonishing. We're going to be talking about some of the ways that they've done that and also how they're using ringDNA.
As you said, Nutanix is a fast-growing company. We have about 5,000 employees, about just under 1,000 sellers globally, growing our software business very rapidly right now. And with that, we've got a lot of opportunities and leads that we'll need to follow up on, and that's where ringDNA comes in. What we're using ringDNA for, it's really to help us connect the selling activities and motions of our sales development reps with our CRM platform, Salesforce. And it's, as I said, we're a fast-growing company. We have a lot of leads coming in, and it's hard for our sales and SDRs to keep track of all the different lead activities that are coming in. And this is one of the ways that we're helping to automate some of those steps so that when the leads come in, the sales reps are able to more easily have a linkage between the lead, the customer, or the contact. When they make those phone connections, they're able to more easily track that activity, as well as identify follow-up activities that are necessary in order to move that opportunity or that lead from an inquiry to a meeting, and hopefully from there into an opportunity that generates or that turns into revenue. And I think with ringDNA, one of the things that also helps us out here is the local presence and being able to show up as a local company. We have sales centers in San Jose as well as in Durham. We also have SDRs throughout the rest of the world, and it's important for them to be able to sit in one location but interact with customers' leads and prospects in other geographies as well. What I've found is that Salesforce, we'll call it the plain vanilla Salesforce, doesn't have some of the functionality that we were looking for in ringDNA, so such as local presence. I think some of the other key components are the ability to customize the information that's presented about the contact that you're calling, and then the ability to customize the way that you close out the call, log the activity, log the notes, and log the next steps. I think, again, Salesforce really didn't have anything that was as fluid and as complete as what ringDNA was able to offer. I think on the outbound side, one of the things that we're looking for here is how does a sales rep get through the 20, 30, 50, maybe even 200 calls that they need to make in a day. Within ringDNA, you're able to do what's called click to dial, which simplifies the process. So that's one component of automation. Another piece of that outbound calling that makes it a lot more efficient for the SDR is ringDNA has something called dial next. And what that allows the SDR to do is that as they complete out one call, the system will automatically dial the next call in the queue. It allows the sales rep to quickly move from call to call. And then the third piece of automation for outbound that we found to be effective, the ability to drop a voicemail or pre-recorded voicemail. A lot of times when SDRs are calling out, they don't always get a live person, but a lot of times they'll get a voicemail system. The sales reps are able to select one of a number of pre-recorded voicemail messages, drop that voicemail, and while the system is delivering the voicemail, they're able to hang up and move on to the next phone call. If you're dropping 40 voicemails in a day and it's able to save you 30 seconds to a minute per voicemail, that's almost a half an hour to an hour worth of your time a day that you save. I think it's a extremely valuable tool, especially in an environment like ours where we have such a high level of new reps coming on board. The advantage of the conversation AI, as I've looked at it before, is it allows you to look for keywords. It allows you to look at who's doing most of the talking. It allows you to look at how long the conversation lasts. All become helpful in providing feedback back to the sales rep. One of the things that I really liked about ringDNA that is the ease of setting these up. I pretty much went in and figured it out on my own, and it didn't take that long.
I just want to say thank you again, Dana, for taking the time. I know how busy folks like you are, and to take the time to actually share what you've learned and what you're doing is very generous.
You're welcome. Thank you, Nancy.